see. As you can see. Okay. Y'all heard about Family Girls, right?
It's bad and bougie.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for rocking with me. If this is your first time checking me out, go ahead and click that subscribe button and also click that bell so you can know when I upload and so you can be the first to see my video. So today we have a lot to do. Okay, we need to clean all of these. I don't know if it's loud in here. It's right now it's like 9:45 at night, and this was the most lit place with my lighting in the house right now. And it was like, you know, the most aesthetically pleasing place because everything else is a mess. This is my bathroom. I need to clean these brushes because I'm going out of town this weekend and they're disgusting. So I'm not really going to be talking about how I clean them. I mean, I'll show you all, but it's not a brush cleaning tutorial. I thought I would go ahead and start talking about some of the topics that I had on my questions that I asked Instagram. A few videos ago, I told you all that I asked, not to lose train of thought, but look at my nails. I just got them done. I haven't had long nails in about a month. I think a month. In about a month. So I needed, because I had short nails for my birthday. Maybe 2 months. Maybe since like May. I took a break because I was like really breaking them. Okay. I took a break because I was like getting them down to like this part, and you know that hurts so bad. So I had to rock back with them. My toes are yellow, my nails are yellow. It's still a hot girl summer, so hot girl summer. I didn't do anything hot girl summer-y. Yeah, no, I haven't even been to the beach. I haven't even worn a bathing suit. I haven't even been in the pool. I got a month left. All right. So I figured that I would talk about Chicago, why I like Chicago, why I moved to Chicago, how it was on me, how the transition treated me, if I miss Florida, all that jazz, because that was one of the sorry, I have dirt in my nails. It's not hard. That was one of the most requested subjects, so I figured why not clean my makeup brushes and talk to you guys about that as well. So yeah, first I'm gonna get a bowl. This is just a 75-cent bowl from Target. Nothing special, that way it can get dirty. I don't care. I'm gonna use some palm olive to clean the brushes. I'm gonna actually put some of this in the bowl so I can swish it around, and just put some water in here. And then this is just, I actually don't know what brand this is. I actually can't tell you how long I've had this, but it's some brush and sponge cleaner, Oh, I forgot a towel. Hold on, guys. No, yeah, hold on, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I don't plan on actually so I don't plan on actually showing you all the brush part the whole time. I have that there because that angle didn't work, so we like this, the ring light right here. The setup isn't ideal, but we're gonna work with it. So I'm gonna take this M406 brush. It's just a foundation, complexion blending brush. And get some of the hair out of here. I don't know why there's so much hair in here. I have hair everywhere. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna mix it in our little concoction, get it all soaked, and then I'm gonna spray the cleanser on there, and then I'm gonna just lightly turn the water on and then run it into here. So I'm gonna be I'm right-handed, what am I doing? I have to be very careful because my sink is white, So I'm gonna make sure I fully rinse my sink out, y'all. Ew, that's disgusting, y'all. Oh my god. This is why you gotta clean your brushes, cause this is nasty. This is nasty. But look how white it's getting. So white. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all back on the ring light so we can get to chatting, to chit chatting. So I often get the question on like, why did I move to Chicago, or like, how do I like it? And I like it. I like it at times, you know. I think that's what everything, like, it has its seasons. I've lived here for a year and almost a month now. I got my job here directly out of college. I went to FAMU, as you can see. As you can see. Okay. Y'all heard about FAMU girls, right? That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let y'all figure out the rest. But I got my job at the career fair at FAMU. When I found out that, you know, I received the position, I found out that it was in Chicago. I was super excited to move, because everyone wants to move away to get a corporate job. Like, that's just what people want to do, or that's what's I won't say that's what people want to do. That's what's trendy to do. So my job didn't start directly after school. I moved in with my parents. For 6 months. And while I was there, I was still working, but I was just working in my waitressing job. And I just really kind of, I saved money, not as much as I should have, but I definitely saved money, and I just kind of got my mind right to be in the corporate world, as well as to, sorry y'all, this is another trick. When washing your brushes, when it's wet, make sure you form it how the brush is supposed to go. And this is a M581 brush. Which is like a blending contour brush. Make sure you form it how you want it to dry, because if you just let it go all willy-nilly, your brush is ruined. You gotta throw it away. Now you gotta go get more, and we don't want that. But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like it was really, like, I really wanted to move away. I wanted to be super cool. So when I got the opportunity, I was really excited. I was a little bummed that I had to go home first. I wanted to go right from like the steps of Al Lawson right to Chicago. Like, I was pressed. But I'm thankful that I didn't. I got that time to kind of just like relax from like school and ease my mind a little bit, because the corporate world ain't no joke. So yeah, I mean, so far Chicago has been very welcoming to me. Also in the comments, let me know if this angle is weird. You know, I feel like I'm giving y'all like a sultry shoulder mixed with like a sultry lash. By the way, these are the lashes in Morocco from Jarievee. They're not on the site yet, but I plan to have them on the site as soon as possible, because I want to make sure I have enough in stock so I can, you know, have them on there. But I do have a lot of nice other lashes on there. If you want these specifically, just message me offline and I can send them to you. But yeah, Chicago would definitely welcome me with open arms. I will say that. My first year here, I lived in the suburbs. I didn't care for that. My job was in the suburbs and I lived in the suburbs. And then my part-time job was downtown. So I just felt like I was always in my car. I hate driving, like, with a passion. I can never be an Uber driver. I can never be a Lyft driver. I don't want to drive. I want someone to drive me. I hate it. I don't even want anyone to drive me. I don't like being in the car. Especially here, like, it's so much traffic. It's ridiculous. It's so much traffic. So I was always in my car, like, It took me about 45 minutes to an hour to get to work every morning. I had to be there at 8, between 8 and 8:30. So I was waking up super early. And then after work, like on the days that I did have to work at my part-time job, it would take me about 2 hours to get there. It was all the way downtown. It's rush hour. And then the days that I didn't have to work my part-time job and I would just go straight home, it would still take me like an hour and a half to get home. So I was miserable. I felt like my days were just so wasted with me being in the car. Like by the time I got to where I was going, the day was basically over. So now that I live closer to downtown, I'm way more happier. So you see how I cleaned this blending brush? And these are the Sonia Castle. These are blending brush. These are her blending sponges. You see how it's like starting to get white, but it's still a little brown. We just gotta keep cleaning it, honestly. Cause you don't want to just keep going in with this stuff, you know. I'm preaching to y'all, but I dread washing brushes. Like I hate cleaning the brushes. I've been breaking out really bad, so like I washed my pillowcases. I'm about to clean my brushes. I brought all new skincare. Ooh. So yeah, I just, you know, I need to get it together. But back to the point of this video. Keep going off on tangents. Yeah, I like Chicago. I mean, I've met people here, but I'll say that I don't have as many friends as I would like to. Like, I don't know, like, you know, if those watching this are in college or if they graduated already, but I feel like, you know, being in school, you have your friends, like, right at your fingertips. So, it was like, okay, we going to class. After class, you know that we meeting up at, well, we would always go to Brixie's house. Y'all know Brixie. That's my girl. Check her out. We would pull up at Brixie's house, hang out, chill, eat dinner. We all eat dinner together. And then we just all go home, go our separate ways. And that was like my daily routine for 4.5 years, you know? So I think it's just really hard to break out of that. Like I was just talking about that with Star. If y'all don't remember Star, she was on my birthday video, my birthday vlog. She's the one that I spent my birthday with. But yeah, I just feel like that was my routine for so long that when I didn't have that, y'all, I got 30 inches in, so it's like getting stuck in my armpits. Dust my shoulder off. I feel like when I didn't have that, I just got really sad. Like and this is also my first time living alone. Like I feel like I just didn't have any human interaction. I was really miserable. And then y'all. So, one, I was miserable because I didn't have no friends. I mean, I had friends, but they weren't my people, you know. I had to build those relationships. And now I have met really quality people here, but the winter, I had never seen snow before until I moved here. Call me childish. I'm from Florida. It does not snow there. Whatever. It snowed. It was so cold. It was just, ooh, it was so cold. Okay. This is like disgustingly dirty now. I'm trying to show you all without spilling it. This might not work. This nose is dirty. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it. It's super dirty, so I'm gonna empty it out. It was so cold that I was calling my parents every day. Like, I've never been in negative weather before, and that took a toll on me. Like, it was so gray outside. There was no sunshine. It was just dark. Oh my God, it was so terrible. It was just so dark outside. When I get to the blending brushes, I normally just like put a few in my hand at once and then swirl them and stuff because I got things to do. I'm tired. I have to go to sleep. I have to work in the morning. Yeah, disclaimers. I've had a lot of disclaimers, just whatever. But yeah, it was so cold. The snow was kicking my butt. Not only just being in the snow, but driving in the snow. What? And I have an SUV. I have 4-wheel drive. Your girl was sliding. I was sliding. I was terrified. I was terrified to drive in the snow. I hated it. Any chance I could, I would, not drive, or I would call an Uber, because in my head, their experience, like, they would be better off driving than me. So that was really challenging too, like getting around and not being like anxious or paranoid to drive my car. And then just being cold. Like, I will say, I did not know how to layer my clothes to the point where I wouldn't be freezing outside. Like, it would be, well, we had the polar vortex where it was like colder than Mount Everest, but that one day, and that day my power went out, so I had no heat. I had to walk down 6 flights of stairs to get out my building. It should have been a lifetime. It should have been a lifetime. Yeah, I'm dramatic, but it should have been a lifetime. But yeah, so if you don't like the cold, don't move to Chicago. It's windy. It was freezing. I have this super big coat that I would wear to work. This one being a little stubborn. It don't want to clean. Oh, y'all, I'm doing this on top of a white rug. Back my rug up. So that was the main transition of like weather-wise of me, coming from the South and moving to the Midwest. But like people-wise, I don't think people are as rude as people make Chicagoans seem to be. I don't think Chicagoans are rude at all. I think they just aren't overly friendly. Like, in the South, like you driving in your neighborhood, your neighbors waving, the dog waving, the mailman waving, like everybody's trying to say hi. Where here it's just like going about your business. We see you, but we don't have to speak to you, So it's not like they're mean people. It's no unnecessary communication. Like, whenever I go places and I ask people questions and I talk to people, they look at me crazy, and two, they're like, you must not be from here. And no, I'm not. I'm a Florida girl. So yeah, Chicago's not that bad. I will say, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that like at first I used to post the skyline like every day, which is so interesting to me because people didn't realize that was in Chicago, and I didn't really know that either, because the media doesn't show that. And I was trying to explain to my friends that I met here that I didn't know about Chicago's downtown until I moved here, because all we see on TV is like the killings and murder and all the bad stuff. They don't show us anything good. So when I came here and I saw how beautiful it was and how cultural it was, I was super excited. Now, when I get into that, I will say that Chicago has broken up and segregated neighborhoods, which is kind of disheartening to me. I mean, that's how the city is. I'm an outsider looking in, but like, you'll have neighborhoods with super rich people, and then you'll have neighborhoods a block over that look like, the projects, or, just really bad, really untreated neighborhoods. And that's not the community's fault, that's the city's fault, You have, like, for example, the area I live in now is like a food desert. Yeah, we have like one grocery store and like a McDonald's, Popeyes, and Wendy's, and like a J&J's. But a J&J, JJ Fish, what I'm talking about. But like, there's no real like food or groceries. Like, that's where you find the people going in like, Dollar Tree to get, the frozen food, or you find the people going in the corner store looking for meat, because there's really no groceries around here for people to eat. And that's what food deserts are. So like, I've never lived in a city, let alone the inner city. Is that the same thing? Somebody let me know. So yeah, this is my first time really experiencing that, and I just don't think it's fair. Like, I don't think the area you live in, and I don't want to, make it about race or anything, but yeah, the races are segregated in these areas. And not saying like there's black people that live in bad areas, because there's black people that live in good areas. Y'all seen Obama House? Right. But like, even Hispanics, like the neighborhood next to mine is like Hispanic neighborhood. It's not the nicest. So yeah, I just think like there's minority neighborhoods here that aren't as upkept. And I think the city of Chicago should do something about that. Now, I'm not an Illinois citizen, so I'm not gonna get too riled up and try to walk to Capitol Hill, but you know, I'm pointing out the facts. There's a lot to eat here. Hence why I gained so much weight when I first started living here. There's just so much food. There's so much food. And if you don't be careful, girl, you're going to be the size of a house. You're going to be the size of a house and the size of the garage next to the house because the food is so good. It's so good. It's so good. And there's so much variety. Like, it's not, you know how, I don't want to keep saying down south because all places aren't the same, but like, you know, like South Florida, you have seafood, you have like a lot of Caribbean spots, like that's what they're known for. Different places are known for different things. Like New Orleans is known for like Creole, Cajun food. California is really good at like Mexican food, stuff like that. But Chicago, they might have everybody on that food stuff, bro. It's so good. Like, I love the Mexican food here. I love the Creole Cajun food, the pizza, Italian food. It's really, really good. Even like, I don't eat hot dogs, but I eat like I had the Italian beefs. Whew. It's so good. But I will say the only thing that Chicago is lacking for me is like they don't have chain restaurants, at least not in my area, because chains are really only in the suburbs, like not really in the city. I mean, yeah, you have your occasional like, you know, Chipotle, McDonald's, all that stuff, but like I love Texas Roadhouse. Judge me if you want to, but whenever I want to go to Texas Roadhouse, I have to drive an hour to get it. Or like, you're not going to see like Applebee's or like Chili's just popping up anywhere. It's going to be like real authentic, you know, places. I'm sorry y'all looking at the back of my wig, but this is actually the same wig from my birthday video too. It's a little tired now because I've, you know, been wearing it all day. But I straightened it and then put it on my head because the curliness, I mean, y'all know in that video I was just like rambling about how much I hated it, but it was too big for me. I mean, I got a big head, but dang, it was too much. I couldn't even think. So overall, I'll say that Chicago has been a good experience for me, but do I wish I had friends? Yeah, I wish I did have like meet more friends. Because it's really hard making friends as an adult. Like, you're not as outgoing as you were in high school, and you're also not seeing these people every day. So you're not forced to be friends because you have the same, you know, homeroom and lunch. So, like, even with college, you were still seeing these people every day, or you were, like, I had sorority sisters that I became really close with. So, like, being away from all your friends already and also being an adult out of college is super hard. Unless, you know, you make friends with your you make friends with your co-workers, which I mean I do have co-workers who are my friends, but you know I do try to have like a work-life balance. But you know I have people from work, sorry y'all, it's like a lamp falling with the light. I do have people from work that I hang out with, or you have to like really get out the house and socialize. And yeah, I might get out the house, but I'm not talking to strangers. That's weird. That's weird. So I feel like, you know, I mean, I did meet a friend in the gym. That was cool. So I should text her. I should text her and maybe we can like hang out. So then I'll have another friend. I had Kiara, and me and Kiara were two peas in a pod. You know, we worked a lot, but like when we were out, we were out. It was both of us together. We were having a good time. I have Tamia too. Tamia's my line sister. She lives here. You know, it was all three of us. Two of us, we were always hanging out together. So she just moved. I keep rolling my sleeves. I keep coming back down. Kiara just moved to California almost a month ago. So that sucked for me. I mean, I'm happy for her. I'm happy about her job, you know, but that was really hard for me. Like, I definitely cried. So, I mean, my friend gone. I didn't really have anyone that, you know, on that level to hang out with me. Yeah, I have other friends, but, you know, they might have boyfriends or they might have a lot of jobs and they didn't have time to hang out. Where me and Kiara, we could just sit on the couch and be on our phone, not even talking to each other, but it was still like I had my friend with me. So that's the only part that like really sucks about it all. But yeah, so make your friends move with you or get a job together, something. I don't even know. But yeah, also I didn't know Chicago had, they call it a beach, but it's a lake, dirty lake. They have like Michigan, so like the boating scene is really big here. A lot of people go boating. I've been boating here. It was actually super fun. I went with my friend Adriana, which I met Adriana on Twitter because our cousin, well, my cousin knew Adriana from Tuscaloosa, and she knew that she lived here, and she's also my soror. So we were able to link up like that. So Adriana's really cool, but Adriana is a consultant and she works out of town Monday through Thursday, so she's only here on the weekends. So you know, I'm gonna just have to make friends. I have Angelique. I'm not gonna name people because I have a lot of friends that I've met here. I'm not gonna say that, but they're just like, adults are busy. You can't just pop up on people now. You're old. We're old. Like, you're old. I'm old too. You have to actually like plan these events with people. It's just so weird. Like, you have to schedule dates with your friends. Ain't no popping up at Brooksy house no more. So I don't want to ramble because I actually have a lot more brushes to do, and I could just talk and talk about nothing. So all those who asked me about Chicago, I love it so far. Do I think you would like it? You'll have to see for yourself. I think it's a beautiful place, especially if you've never been here, you've never been like downtown, or you've never like came to see like everything about Chicago. You know, if you have family that lives elsewhere, I think you should come visit. It's a fun city. I'm never bored. There's a lot to do. I might not have anyone to go do it with, but I could find something to do if I wanted to. Mind you, that's spending money. So oftentimes I do stay in my house, but there's so much to do here. So I think everyone would love it. I always tell my friends to come visit me, you know. I would love to, you know, show people around, show my friends around. So there's a lot to do. So if you do decide on moving to Chicago, do it. Also, Chicago has a lot of headquartered companies and a lot of major offices. So if you're in college and you're looking for jobs, a lot of jobs are here. So you could ask these companies about their offices, or even if you're from Chicago and you're away at school or something and you didn't know that a lot of the jobs are headquartered here, they are. So you could come back home, you could live at home, you could work, all that good stuff. So yeah, I mean, if anyone has any other questions about like my transition from Florida to Illinois and how far it was and how I had to ride in a U-Haul truck for, I don't even know how many hours. It was a year ago. Worst part ever. I mean, I was with my dad, so that was really fun, and he's really cool, but we didn't have any music. We only had like the little nozzle radio, and we had to roll our windows down. Ugh. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Please, you know, hit that subscribe button, whichever side it's on down there. I would really love for you all to help me out and help my channel grow. I can't believe we're at the number that we're at. It's only been like a month and a half and we're doing pretty good. So I just want to keep going. I want to keep uploading. I want to keep talking to you guys. I really like doing this. I mean, of course I like, you know, hair and makeup and lifestyle, and you know, you can call it whatever you want, interior decorating, all that stuff, but I think this really makes me more personable. It makes me break out my shell, and I love when I talk to people and I'm bringing up stuff and they're like, oh yeah, I saw that on your video. Like, that just really makes me excited. That makes me want to keep watching them because I actually have people that are watching them, and I have them reporting back to me that they watched it, or you know, referencing things in it. So that just really makes me feel good. So yeah, we're gonna upload this one. Make sure you subscribe. If you don't, come back later, subscribe, call a friend, tell them to too as well. You know, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all Jarievee. Yeah, thanks guys. Don't forget to hit that bell. Bye.